Just when I thought I could take a break till the holiday spending and the Christmas boxes, Games Workshop drops this. Kill Team, Dead Silence. I couldn't tell you, I was joining this hobby earlier this year. I liked the Tau. Then the Space Wolves box came out and they got sold on that. Awesome sculpts, I think. I just like the vibes of them. I don't know how gameplay-wise I really played much, but I like it in Kill Team Angels of Death, so I could always use some Space Wolves there. And the Pathfinders, while a little bit hard for me to get used to the low APL and the low health, they're just fun. I like the sci-fi feeling of them. We now get a box with stealth suits and space scouts, wolf scouts. You could, pardon me, I'm still a beginner on this. I have to remember all the names of everything. Space wolf scouts. And also a very exciting thing is the co-op campaign. Or even you could play it solo, because I don't really have much people to play with. I did convince a friend. I will release a video later on some boxes I recommend him to get and get started, but this co-op campaign, which I'll probably play with him just 'cause it's fun to play alongside each other, or even solo as I get used to the rules of Kill Team, is super awesome. I'm glad they're adding this. I noticed for the bigger Warhammer 40,000 game, they have Crusades, always something that piqued my interest rather than something competitive. So if this is adding in some story, that is awesome. So the stealth suits Kill Team is XV26. I'm not really sure if that's similar to. I feel like a lot of people have done this. I bought the old stealth suits recently. Oh well, the sculpts are better, obviously, on the newer one, or at least a little bit better. The heads might be a little different, but they're pretty similar. Another thing is the loadouts don't look like they changed too much, so that's nice. You could probably use these guys in your Kill Team for some of the operatives. And then the operatives go, we got the Chassevray, probably saying that wrong, the Infiltrator, oh man, I can't even read my own handwriting. It's the Neutralizer, Designator, Liberator, Lodestar, and then they got their drones. I think this is cool. I hope to get, I don't know how they'll come in the box, but I've seen people say the big box coming soon will have 6, and then later on they'll be in a box of 3, similar to the way they sell them now. We'll see, but yeah, it's funny they say 5 miniatures, which it is true, but one of them is the little thing on the bottom, and that load star guy is the only one I don't know if you could proxy unless you just, I mean, it looks like he's holding something in the picture, so if you just use this little load star thing and say one of these guys is him, I'm sure that's fine, but there's only 3 here. I don't know what the team is going to consist of, but you'll probably need more models anyways. And then the Space Wolves Kill Team has a pack leader, a Fang Bearer, a Frost Eye Gunner, Trapmaster, and this is crazy, at least for me, the Rune Priest Scald. I'm assuming in the future he's going to be a character. I don't think he'll come in the box. I could be wrong. Obviously new to this hobby, but that's my prediction, is he'll be a character that doesn't come in the box of normal Wolf Scouts, so pretty cool opportunity to get a character in this. And a Hunter and Fenrisian Wolf. Any guesses of how this team is going to be built? I'm not sure. I assume it'll be similar to the current Scouts team, maybe a little bit different if you have the Rune Priest in there. Maybe that counts as 2 or something. I don't know how powerful he'll be, but all around awesome sculpts. I'm hoping to get a box. The pre-orders are never fun, but you can always get this stuff separately, so don't fret over it. I know it sucks when they don't allocate enough stuff, but we can get all these things. I want everything in the box. Usually if I don't, I just wait and don't impulse buy, so I do want everything in this box. I'm hoping to get it. I'm curious what you all think. Let me know in the comments if you like one of the teams, if you're sick of Space Marines in the boxes, or if you love this combination like me of Tau and Space Wolves. I'm certain that not every time is a box of 2 of your favorite factions. Normally I'll get like one where I don't like it, like the Necrons. No offense to the Necron fans out there. I loved the Death Watch team. Didn't like the Necrons. Didn't want to pick up the box because it just felt like it may be too much money for something I wasn't super excited about, and I could get the Death Watch later. So just an example. Don't get upset if you miss this box. If you only like half of them, or you like the Space Wolves, they'll all be available later. You'll have access to everything. I just want to read this part about the co-op campaign, because you can obviously read the document. I'll link it in the description below. Read it for yourself. It's just awesome that these campaigns are sounding very intriguing to play, even when I have, young kids, can't really get out. Maybe a friend can't come over, and I could just play this while listening to the baby monitor. These in-depth campaigns are known as Cestus expeditions. They're based on a hex map filled with different terrains and landmarks for you to capture. And then the article goes into how you start in the surface, and you might dive into these tomb worlds, and I don't really know if they'll have NPOs. I assume that's what the single player is. The co-op, I assume you're also playing against some NPOs. Maybe you need Necrons. I'm going to personally look at changing whatever you're diving into, because I don't have the tomb world terrain. I'm going to try and figure out how to make a labyrinth map out of something else and maybe have fun there. Whether it's an underground chaos cult building, you could just quickly make sure you have enough walls and the same rules as the tomb world, but different theme. We'll see if I could ever pull that off. But I do want different themes. I think that was the one downside of the tomb world boxes, is Necrons. I know everything else is Imperium themed, but because everything's attacking the Imperium, I feel like that's always like, okay, all right, the Chaos and the Tau could be fighting each other on Imperium world, but the tomb world thing kind of threw me off. But I guess the story is that you're diving into these. So I'm going to try and come up with different themes, see if we can keep some of the rules. Maybe I'll try and change them. If there's Necron wares that are supposed to pop out, it would be something else. So thanks for watching, and we'll look forward to the pre-order in a couple weeks here.